Yo, what's good, peeps? As we enter the holiday season, the big video game releases are starting to become more frequent. October 2022 has some pretty awesome video game releases, and today I'm going to basically be taking a closer look at probably around 7 of what I consider the biggest games that will be releasing throughout the month of October. Make sure you keep it locked as we will be ordering this list through release day.
And protected our city.
The anticipated Overwatch 2 will be coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, and it will be released on the 4th of October 2022, and that's basically the release date, which is set for the USA and UK. Now, for those who are not too familiar with this game, Overwatch 2 is a supercharged sequel that will send players deeper into the world and story of Overwatch and build upon the original's game, critically acclaimed foundation of world-class player versus player competition. Now, I'm going to keep it real, while I did really appreciate the first release of Overwatch, I will hold my hands up to say that I didn't commit as much hours as I really should have in that game, because from what I did play, it was phenomenal. So I am definitely going to aim to take the time out and play Overwatch 2 with a little bit more urgency this time around. October 14th, 2022, we see Dragon Ball: The Breakers make way to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this seems to be one of the most interesting Dragon Ball games to come out in quite some time. This is a multiplayer game similar to something like Dead by Light, and you have a team of survivors that are made up of human characters that must fight and try to survive against another player who has taken the role of the Raider. Now, the Raider in the game consists of iconic Dragon Ball Z villains such as Frieza, Cell, and Boo, and this game looks like it's definitely going to be a lot of fun to play with your friends, especially if you are into the world of Dragon Ball Z. Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hopes will be released for the Nintendo Switch come the 20th of October. Now, with the first game being a surprise hit, Ubisoft and Nintendo are teaming up once again to bring us Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. Now, this is one of a few big Nintendo Switch exclusives that are hitting within probably a 4-week period, and this time around, Rayman is even getting in on the action. Now, once again, Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope will feature a similar turn-based RPG style of gameplay as was in the original. But this time around, we have more freedom to move around the battlefield, and there is a brand new story to play through and even a few new characters added in there too. Now, the first game was a lot of fun, and this one here looks like it's going to be even better this time around, and definitely going to be a day one pickup for me personally. Gotham Knights will be released on the 21st of October for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Now, I'm not gonna lie, to me it feels like it has been forever since Arkham Knights, and while Gotham Knights is not an actual sequel, it is awesome to have an open world action game once again set in the DC universe show up. Now, this time around, it's not Batman that we play as. Instead, we play as Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood. Now, the game features fast-paced combat, and each character has their own playstyle, ability, strengths, and weaknesses, and with an interesting loot gear system too. This one looks like it's gonna have the potential to be something very, very special. In my opinion, if the last games were anything to go by, then we can expect an epic and exciting story in this game, and definitely yet again another day one pickup for me personally.
Your skills, your knowledge, your adaptability.
All right, everyone, be on alert. Now's our chance to strike.
Also, on the 21st of October, one of my all-time favorite games in Persona 5 Royale, which will be making its way to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Now, while it has been available on the PlayStation 4 for a while now, Persona 5 Royale is making a leap from PlayStation and going multi-platform. PlayStation owners are not being left out, as the next-gen version of the game will be available on the PlayStation 5, as well as the Xbox Series X and S, in addition to PC and Nintendo Switch, as we mentioned earlier. Now, if you're you're not too familiar with this game, Persona 5 Royale is a tremendous JRPG that tells the story of the Phantom Thieves led by the charismatic Joker. Now, the royal version of the game features a new Phantom Thief and also a new palace as well as some other cool stuff. Now, this latest version that is being released is going to contain that, but also all of the paid DLC that was released for the PlayStation 4 version of the game too. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've owned the original Persona 5 that came out on PS4. Then I also own the Persona 5 Royale that came out on the PlayStation 4 as well, and I'm still aiming to buy this game on the Nintendo Switch. I have pre-ordered it from the Atlas website, and the game will also be coming to Game Pass, so I will definitely be diving into this game. I know I've probably paid for it twice, and it would have been great to have seen this game get a free PlayStation 5 upgrade, especially considering that I have bought the Ultimate version twice. But at the same time, as I really do love Persona 5, this is definitely a game that I will be owning on the Nintendo Switch physically, and will probably be playing on the Xbox through Xbox Game Pass.
That ruin awaits you. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
We got info.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 will be making its way to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, not forgetting the Xbox One and PC come the 28th of October 2022. Now, to me, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is the big blockbuster first-person shooter for 2022, and fans could not be any more excited. The previous Modern Warfare game was fantastic, and this one looks like it could be even better. Apparently, many of the game mechanics have been worked on, such as the greatly improved enemy AI, new vehicle control, swimming, and some interesting new movement changes such as dive to prone and having to hang from a ledge. Now, with a ton of multiplayer game modes and a new campaign that looks like a Hollywood movie, this could be one of the most exciting Call of Duty games in years.
Enemies above. Drill charge. Eyes on the hostage.
Does anyone mind if I...
Last and certainly not least is Bayonetta 3, which will be making its way to the Nintendo Switch come the 28th of October 2022. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, Bayonetta 3 is one of those games that felt like it was never actually going to come out when it was first shown all the way back in 2017, but we only have to wait a little bit longer as it is nearly here. Now, featuring a truly crazy, epic, and awesome story, this time Bayonetta is joined by other versions of herself and a new witch in training, and her friends from the past games as she fights off a new threat. This time it is man-made. Now, from some of the trailers and gameplay footage that I've come across over the last couple of years or so, I will say that the game looks fantastic, and one of the most fun new additions to the game will be where we can take direct control of her transformations instead of just mashing a button and watching them do their thing. Now, this is definitely one of the biggest Nintendo Switch games to be released this year, and personally, as a massive Bayonetta fan, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. Now, that's it. Pretty much there we had 7 fantastic games coming out in the month of October 2022. Do let me know in the comments below which ones are you most excited about. Do let me know if I've missed out any big releases that you think are releasing in the month of October, and we can definitely chop it up in the comment section below. As always, if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before, and until next video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
And time those dodges perfectly. Combine powerful attacks and Bayonetta's unique
Make sure you hit that
ability
like and subscribe button
to eliminate
for more
threats
cool
in
urban
style.
gameplay videos.
Seems like you're...